everybody, my name is Alex. Halloween is a spooky and fun tradition where many people enjoy in several continents of the world. Over the few past centuries, Halloween is a very popular and very tricky and very spooky and scary festival that people enjoy because there are many activities like apple bobbing, or there are is from the All Hallows time when people dress up in Draculas and zombies and ghosts and skeletons and witches. And it is a fun tradition where people all enjoy all over the world. Now let's talk about Halloween. Halloween originated in Ireland about 2,000 years ago when they celebrated the end of the very hot summer and into the autumn so that they can celebrate the cold winter, the beginning and the arrival of the cold winter. And soon they usually celebrated because of the Celtic calendar, when people saw about how it originated from the new year to Halloween. And they also believed that the lands would blur, and they also carved out turnips. A man named Jack, or Stingy Jack is full name, was very rude to people. That's when the origin of that turnip began, with that jack-o'-lantern. Let's talk about him, shall we? He was a very rude man. One time he was at a restaurant with the devil. And soon, when the devil came, he tricked him by paying him turning into a coin. And he paid the coin to the waiter, and the waiter, when he was finished, he took out the crest and then popped so that the devil would not pop out. And soon, when he originated from his own size, and he had a promise that he would not bother him for a year. Later, he was hanging around after 1 year, but soon Jack tricked him again. But suddenly, after a few months, he died. And so the god heavens do not let him into heaven, and even neither the devil will not let him into hell, and he was floating by space all alone with just an iron ore for just the light. And he put this into a turnip and carved out a small little turnip, and that's how the turnip began. And in 1836, people discovered the native pumpkin in the United States. The first carved out pumpkin was recorded in 1837. And soon it spread like wildfire all over North America because Halloween became a more and more popular sports and things and festival around the North American continent. It also spread like wildfires, also same for Europe, when it spread to Scottish Isles and the northern, and the Isle of Man, Northern Ireland, and all of Ireland, which made the stew follow the native pumpkin or the turnip or potato carving out. But a native pumpkin is softer, it is more easy to carve out. So the native pumpkin began the rule of it. Soon trick or treat was the next part. It was first discovered in the 1800s to the 1900s, which meant that trick or treat was a little bit farther away from the Halloween. They usually carry at first it is called salmon. Salmon when the Celtic people caught it. In Ireland. Salmon was really that, because in salmon people usually follow the different tradition that meant that people will allow food to everyone, because it is very famous. Well, alright. because that's what I know about Halloween. And Halloween by now originated from Halloween originated from the October of 31st to the November 2nd, which is All Souls Day. On the October of 31st, people are preparing and following costumes into scaring people, like they dressing up as witches, Draculas, zombies, and skeletons, ghosts, for the evil spirits, and I mean the good spirits to enter their homes by the turnips. And in North America, people are celebrating all around with their native pumpkin and picking up their white jack-o'-lantern and putting lights in them. And they are also ready to have a trick-or-treat thing, candy, and that means that trick means that they will trick is a threat, means that they will trick the people if they don't give the treat. That's how it got the name. And soon it became popular and spread all over the world, except for all the religions, except for the non-religious people. People still enjoy from and wearing costumes. Our country, Vietnam, is a non-religious country, but we still enjoy and wear costumes, but I still enjoy all over the world. It's true that maybe there are a lot of activities too, like munching apple bobbing, where you take a spring and you take a bucket and like you pop it up in your mouth and you eat it. It's really fun, but it's also difficult. Most likely a round or big apple. Now, like sometimes we get the face in the water. It's funny, and maybe it is a very fun activity, and that's how Halloween is formed. It is so basic. It meant that Halloween and Irish people can enjoy all over the world. So this is the end. Goodbye everybody, and thank you for listening.